Hi, this is Dr. Kara. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to convert from mass of a substance in grams to mole of a substance. In addition, we're going to keep track of the significant figures. So your answers should have the correct significant number of figures. We will be using CO2 as an example. So let's say I have 154 grams of CO2. Anytime we're dealing with mass to mole or mole to mass conversions, we will need the molar mass of the substance. If you use the periodic table, you should find that carbon has a mass of 12. Each oxygen has a mass of 16. So 2 times 16. This should give you a total of 44 grams per mole for the molar mass of CO2. What this means is that if I were to take 1 mole of CO2, which is a lot of CO2 particles, essentially that will be 6.02 times 10 to the 23 CO2 particles, and if I were to weigh that many particles, it will have a mass of 44 grams. Okay, so we need to multiply 154 by a conversion factor. And as usual, you want to pay attention to what's given. You have grams of CO2, which is what's going to go in the bottom of the conversion factor. We're looking for mole of CO2 that goes on top. And the molar mass was 44 grams for every 1 mole of CO2. Going to cancel out grams and grams, and then we will be left with the unit that we were looking for. If I were to plug this into the calculator, I should get, essentially this is 154 over 44, I should get 3.5 moles of CO2 as my answer. Remember, we're also paying attention to the number of sig figs. Here I have 3 sig figs in the question. The conversion factors will be taken as having infinite number of sig figs because it is almost an exact number. The relationship is exact. So we actually need to write the answer as 3.50 moles of CO2 so that we have 1, 2, 3 significant figures in our answer. Okay, that's our answer. Let's do one more problem. Let's say I have 60 grams of sodium chloride. If I look at the periodic table, I find that the molar mass of sodium chloride is 23 plus 35.45, which gives me 58.45 grams per mole. I'm going to change the value a little bit in the question so that we have 3 significant figures, 60.0 grams of sodium chloride. We're going to multiply this. I want grams in the bottom, and I want moles on top. The molar mass, 1 mole. I'm going to get rid of this calculation in the bottom here. And if I cancel out the units that are the same on the top and the bottom and plug the rest of this in the calculator, I should get 1.03 moles of sodium chloride as my answer. And see that we have kept 3 sig figs in the answer because the conversion factors are going to be taken as having infinite number of sig figs, and we always use the least number of sig figs in the question for the answer. Okay, so I hope you understood the lesson. Thank you.